So here we go. We're in for the final women's match in this fascinating tussle between Team Maze and Team JJ.
You'll notice here that we're seeing Hina Hayata for the second time. This is due to Yang Hae-yoon having to be replaced. Now, Yang Hae-yoon suffered a little bit of a kidney stone last night, was rushed into hospital, but amazingly though, she's still here on the bench supporting her team in T2 spirit. Sun Yingsha here in the blue top, age 16, ranked currently 10, highest ranking 10, but I'm sure that is soon to change. She's the up and coming Chinese athlete.
And a nice view again of the Hayata backhand. Seen plenty of that in match 1. And Wang Luan Fun of Malaysia again has the favoured seat in the house.
Soon of Team JJ to serve. Love all. One love.
Now, you've got to favour Sun Yingsha here a little bit, purely because she's fresh, coming out of the blocks first match. Hina Hayata had a strong match earlier against Matilda Ekholm from Sweden, tying 2 games all. She might feel a little bit tired.
One, two.
Sun Yingsha here just opening up an early lead. So important and crucial to have a lead in the first set and try to clinch that crucial first set. More so in the T2 system, of course, because we've only got 24 minutes to rack up as many points as we can.
Leg 3-2.
Oh, look at this. 4 hands out of the block from Sun Yingsha. She really means business here. Look, full rotation into the body. Hina Hayata playing the right stuff here though, staying close to the table, trying to absorb as much of Sun Yingsha's power as possible.
Three, four. Five, three.
For all of you wondering, the score of this match will not have any effect on Hina Hayata's individual result. The points will go to Sun Yingsha though if she does retrieve any. But for all of yous out there, we needed to get a match in. Nice for the crowd to see Hina Hayata in action for the second time.
5-4. Four, six.
Such good momentum there from the Sun racket. Once she's opened up with speed, the next 3 or 4 shots, she just maintains that pace on the ball.
Leg 4-7. 7-5.
and time again, we see Yingsha just going a little bit too far away from the table. She's got a lot of power on her forehand side, just needs to stay in, ride out the storm, pick the right shot, and then absolutely drilling the ball into the Hina Hayata middle.
Good shout there from Sun. Generating a lot of power from nothing, really. And remember, if we do make it as far as 10 points all, it's just going to be a sudden death point here. Lots of different rules and regulations here in the T2 Asian Pacific League.
7-8.
A lot of you at home may think, well, if this match doesn't matter towards Hina Hayata's individual score, then why is she putting on such a fight? The score does go to the team result though, so any sets, any games that Hina can get will be best for the team.
10-7.
Lovely. Anyone that thinks that she's just all about power, well, look at that one.
11-7.
She can do both though, sending an absolute rocket cross court. And that'll tie up the first game for Yingsha. Little smile there, nice to see from the 16-year-old, just relaxing into this T2 system.
Second game, Hayata of Team Mix to serve. Love all.
Players have come back to the same side of the table again. They'll only change after 2 games.
Love 1. One all.
Oh, and many times she's going to win directly, going to the Hina Hayata forehand. So much power there. You can see the ball just taking the ball right in front of her body.
2 all.
Wonderful little change there. Gripping round the left-hand side of the ball. Change the receives, just like we've seen in the last match with Vladimir Samsonov. It was all about changing the speed and the pace in receive.
That shot warranted a few shouts from the crowd. They've been really loving this action this morning. Lovely little serve there, just falling off the side of the table. You don't always have to play short on the serve as long as the angle is good.
Yes! The Hina Hayata forehand and backhand really flowing, ripping it down the near side.
Acknowledgement from Timo Ball there going, that was wide indeed.
Oh, the crowd are on their feet there. That was brilliant. Both players ripping shots. So far away from the table.
Play. Three, 7.
Oh, the Mia's bench absolutely loving that. Michael saying, yep, that's the ball you need. Change the receive. Create a little bit of confusion on the other side of the table for Sun Yingsha.
8-4.
Catching that ball a little bit too flat, not spinning over the top of the ball like we've seen her do.
8-4.
Absolutely drilled that forehand cross court.
Good linking again between serve and first ball. Hayata, 6 set points. And there it is at the first time of asking. Well, probably the best set we've seen from Hina Hayata.
Make receive after play. If you play too normal, she will mix here, service here, here, everything make. Change, and then play. Very good set. Good Hina, good fight. Come on.
Very
Continue.
good advice from the Dane.
Players change
And that's the
side.
way that table tennis should be played. None of this flick out every single ball, play onto the wings, boring. Change it up. Lots of flair, lots of good, clear decision making.
1 love.
Well, for a lot of you out there that say the women's game is just fast-paced, no flair, are you sure you're watching the game here? This is great stuff.
Love 2.
Sun Yingsha just forgetting a little bit of the rule there, running after that ball. Of course, we have the multi-ball system. A new ball is fired in every single point just to keep the play in motion.
And 15 seconds between points. We've already seen in the previous match Alexander Shabayev getting a big yellow card for time wasting. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty more of that if anyone is going against the rules and regulations that have been set by the T2 officials.
Lovely little forehand there from Sun Yingsha, fully rotating out of her right hip, making sure she makes lovely contact with the ball. Of course, the racket in front of her body, so important. A little bit unlucky there, but of course that's down to Hina Hayata playing directly over the ball, cutting the pace a little bit. The ball dropped a little bit too short. Sun Yingsha just didn't adapt.
Normally Hayata very comfortable on that backhand wing, and those serves that she cuts round the left hand side of the ball means a lot of the time the ball does come back to that corner.
Oh, she injected some last minute pace into that forehand. The racket head speed doubling than some of her other previous forehands we've seen in the at-home match. Mixing the play beautifully here in the T2 cavern, following Michael Mays' advice to the absolute T. Interesting here though. The clock does feel like it's ticking down a little bit between points between the two women here. I'd love to see a little bit of a timer on that just to see if they are drifting over the 15 seconds.
Ha. Wow, I think she enjoyed the ball coming back so she could hit another one.
No bounce there at all, just flew, no bounce. Struggling there for Hina Hayata, very difficult ball indeed. You can see upset with the bounce of the table.
And sometimes that can be when the logo makes contact with the playing surface. The ball doesn't jump the way that it normally would. Remember this week, it's the DHS D40 ball that they use week in, week out on the World Tour stage. That's the ball they're using. Probably the best ball we have on show at the moment. Timo Ball certainly expressed his delight at this new ball. So many of the previous ones far too soft, more like rugby balls.
Yingsha there, a little bit despondent, just taking a little bit longer to set in and receive.
Oh, what a wonderful little shot there. It's such high level here, and this bodes well for Asian table tennis all round. We have the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo coming up very soon, remember, and both of these players I'm sure will be in contention.
There
we go. Points one on service, 15-14 to Hina Hayata at the minute.
Saying there, eager Faccio, one more service. Well, make sure that she does something with this one.
And it wasn't enough. Hina Hayata joins her back at 9-all. Team Me is on their feet, urging the player over the line. And look, the crowd are absolutely in full form here today.
9-all.
It's a full house in the Pinewood Studios here. Studio 2. Oh, brushing the top of the net. That's the time to get a little bit of fortune. Save it till 9-all.
Display 10-9.
So it's game point for the lefty from Japan.
Yingsha there, showing that age is just a factor. A lot of experience kicking around that 16-year-old body, playing deep in the left hip of Hina Hayata, causing her to become unbalanced.
As they would say in Scotland, nae fear. Absolutely no fear at all. So here we go. It's sudden death. Oh, and that's the receive that she'd struggled against previously. It was the right time, I felt, for Hina Hayata to throw that one in. Well played, Sun.
be lovely if you could see the Team Maze's bench reaction to that one. Timo Boll on his feet, stomping the floor in frustration.
我现在你现在把上来把比分1直领先啊，把前面开局要抓好啊，跑起来还一直的气儿就老停在那儿。
Fourth game, Hayata to serve. Love all.
So both ladies back to the table again.
Love one.
It's been a high level match here. Just like the previous 4 matches that we've had. We've just got one men's match to come after this one.
2 love.
And they're nicely poised at the moment with Team JJ on 9 and Michael Mays on 10.
Forehand there from Sun Yingsha, so deceptive at the minute, choosing last second of where she's going to place the ball. Hina Hayata struggling to stay up the table, has to drift to end up reaching the ball. Lovely little banana flick there from Hina Hayata, adding a little bit of pressure on the Sun Yingsha serve.
Oh, we've all been there before. The good old serve right down the Taraflex floor.
Taking that ball super early, racing it up the line past Hina Hayata. Almost like being on a tennis court and being passed at the net.
So many variations in play from the Chinese racket.
Lovely little last second jump of the racket there, out of the hand. And people say that women's game has no talent. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Would any of you adapted that late in the game?
Every point being played in a really different way. Great service placement, variation, spin and length.
9-1.
Wu Yang's got to be watching at home today thinking, Sun Yingsha, you're doing a good job as my replacement.
It's a great point there from Yang's substitute, Hina Hayata. If we don't finish this game until less than 2 minutes, then we would go into a kill zone game, and we've not had one of those yet. It's very unusual.
Well, we may have had one if Alexander Shabayev sped up against the Belarusian Vladimir Samsonov, earning himself the first yellow card in T2 history.
Yeah, it was very clever. Alexander Shabayev playing a little bit of hide and seek, hiding under the table, saying, come out and get me. So it's 7 game points.
11-3.
And there it is. A very comfortable game from Sun, and we will not be going into the kill zone because we have more than 2 minutes left on the clock. So it's going to be a short game until that buzzer roars in our ears.
上来一定把开局抓好，一定要领先啊！
Time. Players, please.
Change. try. Enjoy match and everything, okay? What? Sorry? I'll play.
Michael Mee is there just confirming. Oh, you're telling me to stop coaching there? Oh, okay. I'll just waste a little bit of time by asking you what you meant there, even though he knew rightly. The cheeky captain from Team Maze.
Sounded very Scottish there. Just go out and enjoy it. So here we go. And this is huge. The bench on their feet. Shabayev. Let's keep an eye on the clock.
Yang Ha-Yun on her feet. Kidney stone and all in tow. Right on her feet for Hina Hayata. Replacement for Yang Ha-Yun. Cheeky little Shabayev there saying, slow down, slow down. Why don't you get yourself a yellow card, Hina Hayata?
Time's out.
Michael Mays might win the award for the best tactics out there. He knows when to use his timeout. Why not use it at this pivotal moment in the match?
Everything, you very good. Continue. Come on. Sa.
3 left.
How few unforced errors have been on show. Far more winners from Sun's racket. 3 points in 23 seconds. And even if you were Usain Bolt now, you would not be able to run quickly enough between points to win 4 in 12 seconds.
Of course, though, Sun Yingsha will still walk away with the $1,000, but that's not all that's important. 2 points to the Team Maze with that little victory in set 5.
What a wonderful match again from both players. Sun Yingsha showing the talent that she has for the game, and also Hina Hayata really playing her part.
Lovely little highlights here of a fantastic 5-set match for you to enjoy back home.
There were some cracking rallies on show again. It's been a great afternoon's play, and we're still going to have one more men's match. That was a cracking forehand, that one. But it was Japan against China, and a thoroughly deserved win for Sun, and a comfortable 3-2 victory.